In a right triangle, the length of side B is 6 inches and the measure of angle B is 29 degrees. Use trigonometry to find the lengths of side A and side C. Well, first thing we should probably do here is just draw the right triangle, right? We want to label it, get some visual idea of what we're dealing with here, okay? Now remember we use C is usually for the 90-degree angle, and we use capital letters A and B to note the angles here. And then we use the lowercase letters for the sides. Okay, so here we're given that B is 6 inches, and we're also given the measure of angle B here, which is 29 degrees. Okay, so here we want to find the measure of, or the length of side A and side C. Right, so which trig ratio are we going to use, right? Well, we know that the sine is equal to the opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent is opposite over adjacent. Right? This is something definitely you want to make sure you refer to when you're doing these trig problems. So here, in relation to this angle, right, this is the adjacent side, and this is the opposite side. Okay, so which trig ratio uses the adjacent side and the opposite side? That's tangent. Okay, all right, so let's set that one up. The tangent of 29 degrees, right? Remember, tangent is opposite over adjacent. So the tangent of 29 should equal 6 over A. And setting up is the first part. Right now we can use some algebra to solve for A. Right, we'll cross multiply this, so A times the tangent of 29 degrees is equal to 6, and so A will be 6 divided by the tangent of 29 degrees. And we can certainly go ahead and use our calculators to solve this, right? Make sure you are in degree mode. Okay, so you should get, as this final answer, we'll round this to one decimal value. We get 10.8, right? So this length here will be 10.8 inches. All right, what about for C then? In relation to this angle, right, we have the opposite side and the hypotenuse, right? So opposite and hypotenuse, that'll be the sine. So the sine of 29 degrees is equal to the opposite side, which is 6, divided by the hypotenuse, which in this case, we want to find out, right? That's C. Okay, so this is the setups. Now we'll cross multiply these. Remember, we want to solve for C, right? So C times the sine of 29 degrees is equal to 6, and when we divide it over, C will equal 6 divided by the sine of 29 degrees. Once again, using our calculators, we round this to one decimal value, we get 12.4 inches in this case. And make sure you draw that diagram out, make sure you label what is known, right? And then your job will be to use the correct trig ratio in order to solve for these missing values.